Hello everybody, and welcome back to Santa Altar for roughly a week. Let's see. I think we should be fine. Alright, this chapter is called The First Night, Darius-Kun. Here, Santa Altar is saying, "Forward, my warriors. Plunge through the murky dark. Within the snowy storm, get hopelessly lost." And our option here is, "This sleigh is really flying, and why are you screaming?" Let's see. If you say, "This sleigh is really flying," she says, "Of course it is. What sort of Santa would I be if I didn't fly through the sky? Wouldn't be able to deliver presents to children around the world. Lemire II is the name of this sleigh. You can trust it with your life." Interesting. But let's ask why she's screaming, because that seems funner. She says, "How rude. I am not screaming, I am singing." If I advertise ourselves like this, we won't crash into any airplanes. It's just common Santa sense. Of course. Good, we're arriving at the destination. Get ready, Reka. This Please Santa letter is a request from Darius-Kun, 3 years old, in Persia. The words are all smudged, so it's completely illegible. Well, I'm sure we'll figure out what he wants once we meet him. Let's go. We'll make a graceful entrance down the chimney. And here we have Lebu screaming. And here we have Phantom of the Opera. And he says, "Oh, a lament of steel surpassing human vocal cords. A cry of love and hate from within the den, the regrets of a maiden cursing death. The groans of a maiden who cannot suffer an empty stomach, to be exact, tragic, unsightly, lovely. It is far removed from my own sensibilities, but the pain of those feelings is well understood. A roar that rocks the heavens. If I were to compare you, hatred spewing from your mouth, it would be a carp ascending to a waterfall. Or ascending a waterfall, I mean to say. Speaking of carps climbing waterfalls, how joyous, yes, joyous and hateful. Christine grows ever more distant. Why? Must fate ever conspire to keep us apart? Lovers, Christmas, Santa Claus, a night of romance brings me utter disgust. Do you not agree, man who is part carp? Why must we only share the company of men on a night like this?" And then here was Santa Altar. She says, "Such soulful cries. They're terribly moving. That servant must be an actor of some renown." And our options here are, yeah, an unmistakable elegy, and, yeah, unmistakable resentment. What you say doesn't matter. So you can kind of just say whatever you feel like saying, I suppose. And here she says, "A tour de force indeed, though it makes me want to force the dirt from that damned Tristan's claws down his throat." I don't think those two are Darius-Kun. Are there any others? There's a Christmas tree in the middle of the room. Is Darius-Kun not home? Well, whatever. I'd be happy to leave now, but those two are awfully pitiful. As Merlin would say, to be a widower is a fate worse than death or something. As a Santa, I cannot overlook this. Let's go, Reka. Like carolers saving a lonely Scrooge. Time to get on your knees, little ones. Take my presents. Naboo's like... I guess he's screaming questionably. Oh, Christine. You've come back to me, Christine. Wait. Stop right there, Black Cape. Stay away from my reindeer. Only a third-rate knave would lay hands on my guests. Are you not a thespian of the highest caliber? What? Me? A great actor? Me, an ugly and shameful ghost from beneath the earth. I offer no flattery. Mad though you may be, your cries were genuine. They were enough to move me to tears. More importantly, where is the lord of the castle? There should be someone here who sent a letter to Santa. And the boo is screeching again. But, I don't know. Santa. Ah, lovely lady. How tragic. On further examination, you are Santa Claus. And then here we have Darius the Third. He's like, oh, oh, Santa, Santa. And she's all like, what? The Christmas tree moves? What trickery is this? And Laboo screeches again. Perish. Regret your life. Hand over that sack, Santa Claus. Should be barred from this world. And then here we have Darius again yelling, oh, give me presents. Hey brats, seizing things by force is very naughty behavior. We have no choice but to fight, Rika. It's Santa Claus' job to beat some sense into delusional little children. And then our options here are, yeah, though I wouldn't call any of these guys little, and your second option is being Santa Claus is more dangerous than I thought. Which one you say is kind of irrelevant? Doesn't appear to do anything. Let's be snarky. And Santa says, don't sweat the details, as long as you hand out presents, you're a Santa. But we're not pigs, so it'd be rude to cause a commotion indoors. Let's take this outside, in this proper Christmas spirit. And then we have a fight. With foe running across the screen. Which may take varying amounts of time to load, depending on how fast your device is. I'm actually playing on a tablet PC, if you were curious. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention very much to what their typings were, but it doesn't really look like it matters that much. Let's just go ahead and do that. That should be fine. Yes, there we go. No audio skipping and no lagging. Good stuff. That's what I like to see. The first time, it was, like, incredibly terrible. But it looks like there shouldn't be any real issue this time. Oh, you guys weren't quite strong enough to destroy their lives, were you? I hate to tell you, but I think that was probably a wasted turn. Let's do 3. That is not what I meant to do. There we go. We can't quite use Jack's Noble Phantasm, but it's not like we really needed to anyway. Oof, well, Darius the Third certainly looks threatening, doesn't he? I'm still not particularly frightened, though. Let's go with... we'll do... that... that. Hopefully that works as desired. Indeed it did. Yeah, all these first few missions are going to be very, very easy. But that's alright. We got a decent amount of stuff, at least. I hope you learned your lessons, insolent knaves. Santa Claus is but a brief role I've taken a fancy to. You kneel before Artoria, Knight of Knights, Red Dragon of Britain. Remember it well. And he's roaring dejectedly. Oh, Santa Claus. Santa Claus! Frickin' Darius. Weeping, weeping, weeping. What have we done? Weeping. And our options here are... Does this seem odd to you? My king, we seem like the villains here. Or, the second option is my king, we seem like the villains here. What you say does not affect Santa Alter's response in any way whatsoever. So you can just kind of say whatever you want. And here we get... Sure, I might have noticed that. My first time on the job, so the blood rose to my head. You over there, you understand what the other two are saying. Is that tree over there Darius-Kun, 3 years old? Correct. His king is the green lamp burning in hell, the glow stick lord. What? Is it the glow stick lord? I told you, I'm Santa Claus. Take my presents. And then the boo screeches. Oh, give me presents. Good boys. These are for you. 2 ley line cards is what she gives them, apparently. Who would want 2 ley line cards, you cheap? Oh. You two will die before you manage to use your noble phantasms. With this, you can work up a little willpower, or love. If you weren't aware, Leyline boosts your NP gauge by 50% when limit broken, I do believe. But she didn't give them limit broken ones, she gave them normal ones, so it boosts it by 40%, I think. I mean, I guess Leyline is one of the more decent 3-star CEs, but still. And then we have the boo screeching again. Nice! And you in the black cape, you get this. Angel's Poem. If I recall... Let me see. Angel's Poem is a 4-star CE, so he's got way better here. It increases the unit's NP damage by 25% by default and increases it by 30% when limit broken. Just in case you were curious. Oh, my lost love, my light, Christine, they have brought you back to me. No, that isn't Christine. That's Irisfield. But you know, whatever makes you happy, Phantom. I said, hands off my reindeer. We're busy. Got a mountain of work tonight. Let's go, Reika. Being Santa is like being a gust of wind. No need to linger. We didn't get to eat. It's too bad we can't stick around for the party. Then farewell, little ones. Until next year. Merry Christmas. Alright, they were good opponents for a warm-up. Now it's your job to be a reindeer. Until Christmas ends, there will be many battles. Gather stockings and bring them to me. The stockings are the crystallized wishes for presents from the children. Santa Claus will use their mana to travel around the world. In other words, it's our fuel. The more stockings you bring, the greater the boon I will grant you. Keep it in mind and strive hard. The next Please Santa will come on the 17th. Train your party until then. Is that why they waited until now? Because they wanted to make sure that it all matched up like that? That's silliness. Okay. So the rest of this shouldn't have any story attached to it, I don't think. Unless they're not going to limit us, I suppose. I guess we can check. Actually, hold on. What was the servant suits? There are casters involved. Let's go ahead and swap you out. We'll bring you. And whoops, that's not what I meant to click. That isn't what I meant to do either. Stop it. I am actually playing this on a tablet PC, which is why I'm capable of playing it at all, considering they did ban emulators. So yeah, you can't play this game on an emulator. But I can't get the touchscreen to work, annoyingly, which is why I have a USB mouse plugged into it. I don't know why the touchscreen won't work, but no, my actual phone isn't good enough to run Fate Go. So what are you gonna do? But yeah, I suppose we can go ahead and see if we can continue. Yeah, we can continue for some reason. Huh. I was supposed to split this, but I didn't think that we were going to be able to continue, so I was just kind of screwing around. I'm going to go ahead and end this here, and I will start a new recording, continuing from where we are right now. So, yeah. I will see you guys momentarily. Bye-bye.